Leo, welcome. Welcome back if you're returning. This is Crow Indigo Intuitive Tarot. And this is your weekly read, general read for Leo. And it may not resonate with all of you. Thank you for being here with me. My apologies to those of you that are regular viewers. I didn't intend to skip last week, but that's how it worked out. So a little bit of a recharge to get in there. We're using 3 decks today. We're going to use the Metamorphasis Deck from Michael Blackthorne. We're going to use the Linestrider Tarot from Shiloh Thompson. And we're going to use the Seers Tarot. And I don't know who that's from, but we'll put a note in the, put a thing in the notes below for you. So, the message that was coming through in my meditations prior to doing readings today was unspoken. So I think that's some message that needs to be said, given, or heard. There's something about a situation where things have been unspoken. It could be that there are feelings and they just haven't been expressed in writing or out loud, but they're there and they exist. It could be some bit of knowledge that needs to be obtained. We'll see how that works out. So we have our 3 decks, and we're going to do 3 cards from each right off the top, and then we'll read through them. Let's see what I have for you, Leo. So, what am I seeing here? We have, from the Metamorphosis deck, we have North, Cold Winds, Besom to Cleanse, Lamas to Appreciate, Linestrider, the World, the Hermit, 9 of Pentacles, and with the Light Seers we have 10 of Cups, 10 of Swords, 3 of Wands. There's some completions coming for you this week, some resolutions of a sort. There's a sense here of definitely some completion energy coming through. And there's a sense that this resolution that you're experiencing has everything to do with the time that you have been spending internally considering a situation, cleansing, sweeping out the corners of an emotional quandary. I don't know why that word's coming to mind, but that is what I'm getting. One moment. So let's look at these. These 3 cards have words on them that you can't really see easily. This one, North, bringer of winter, thought, realization, charm, fertility. So for some of you, this could be a message about fertility. The World being conclusion of one chapter and the beginning of another. 10 of Cups being emotional fulfillment. If some of you have been looking for or hoping to become a parent, that could be happening for you now. There could be some progress on that front. For most of you, that won't be the reading, though. Let me see if I can show you without too much glare. See very, very faintly the words there. There is a sense in this, for me, in this North card of a Queen of Swords energy. It's this clarity of thought. It's just a very rational, logical, sometimes considered cold way of analyzing the situation. That's sort of coming through for me. And it's not necessarily different from what I've said with the sense of completion and the fulfillment here, because these remain the same. But there may be a sense of, for some of you, there is that sense of parenthood coming through here for me. But for many of you, it's a feeling of, how do I describe it? it's sort of having this clarity of mind that what is. I know that sounds really vague. I don't really know how to bring this out into words. It's this fulfilled feeling. It's almost a happiness. It's a sense of what's of rightness that's coming through here for me, that is based on realizing your truth. What is true for you, which may not be the same as what society tells you is supposed to be, but it's a very fulfilled feeling for you, because you know what is true for you. I hope that makes sense. That's what's coming through here for me. And then the second line, besom, to cleanse. When earth and air join forces, fertility rites, ending rituals, illumination. Again, with fertility messages coming through for you, someone is definitely looking in that direction, moving in that direction, and this ending ritual is reading like one chapter of life has concluded. With the world energy is similar to that, and then a new chapter is beginning. So for some of you, this is certainly speaking to becoming a parent. What else is coming through on this card for me? The earth and air. So there may be earth and air sign energies connecting, and with that comes some clarity that you've been looking for, or a rightness or a fullness, a feeling of the sort of the superfluous, the unnecessary is falling away. It's being swept away, and it's making the picture clearer for you about what is ultimately important and matters. That has a lot to do with this hermit energy. You've done a lot of internal consideration. You've done a lot of thinking recently about what is essential, what does matter, and what you are here for. What is your truth? What is what energies are healing for you is also coming through there for me. Ten of Swords, again, a completion energy in that card. But there's a sense here with the Ten of Swords for me always of leaving part of you behind. And it's not always bittersweet, but sometimes it is. It's something we struggle against often when our lives have changed and when we have changed, but we're still holding on to pieces of our identity that others expect of us. And the Ten of Swords is this energy of finally stepping away from that, finally walking beyond how others have defined you into who you truly are. It's really quite a nice energy here. It's this isn't like a happy energy, but it's not a sad energy. It's a resolute energy, I suppose, is the best way that I can describe it. It is growth. It is personal development, which seems to have been quite a theme for you this year, Leo. Third card, Lammas Appreciation. This is one of the Wiccan holidays. Let me see if I can read the small words here. It's a little hard with the glare. First fruits, generosity, light in the womb, Gaia's bounty. Yeah, these three cards that came out with the Metamorphosis are definitely speaking to someone moving toward parenthood or welcoming a new pregnancy. Not necessarily a pregnancy, because there are certainly other ways to become a parent. There you can kind of see the small words. But these three cards are so focused on fertility and the womb. Somebody is definitely birthing something. And like I said, that's not necessarily a traditional pregnancy. It could be an adoption. It could be welcoming someone into your home that is a child in any fashion. It doesn't have to be through a pregnancy. The Nine of Pentacles, this is a beautiful energy of financial independence, of of confidence in your ability to stand on your own 2 feet. Some people see it as this single lady card, meaning, you know, you're single now and you're taking care of yourself and you're not needing to rely or depend on anyone. I don't think it needs to be just that. I think you can be in a relationship, you can be a male or female, or not, you know, identify with a specific gender, and still have the energy of the 9 of Pentacles, because it's this confidence, this material confidence that you are able to take care of yourself in any capacity. And you can certainly feel that way even when you're in a relationship. The 3 of Wands coming through here at the end tells me you're looking forward now, not back. You are perhaps still in a space of waiting for certain things to fall into place, but you have a vision of where you're going in this life. You have a vision of where you want to be. So for some of you, this is absolutely about becoming a parent, looking forward now, shedding parts of who you were, an identity pre-parenthood. That is really a strong message that's coming through on these cards. For others of you where that's not your present space in life or your desire, it could be just that you are in this space of really knowing yourself, really progressing on your path, on your soul's journey, and feeling content, feeling that the decisions that you've made and that you're making are the right ones, not feeling the need for that external approval that you may have sought in the past. It's really a nice reading. Definitely good energies around you this week, Leo. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting the channel. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. We have the videos every week for the most part. I think last week was the first one I'd missed in a year. So we'll see you every week with some new forecasts for you. And always welcome your feedback. Thank you again, and I wish you all blessings.